Hello brothers and sisters, meet again on channel Ahang Simulator. Anime that offers fun and iconic characters are often included as elements in a game. Lots of fun offline light anime PC games have been born based on anime. Even on the PC platform, the problem is that PC games tend to be heavy and make you a little lazy to play them. Well, we have a solution, namely some lightweight anime-themed PC games for you. 10 Best Light Anime Offline PC Games. NieR. Automata. This game is not the first series for the NieR franchise. This automatic series still has something to do with the previous NieR series, which is also related to another Square Enix game called Drakengard. But if you don't follow this franchise from the start, you don't need to worry, because you can still enjoy NieR Automata as a complete story. Because your absence from the details from the previous series will not make you confused with the storyline of this series. Well, but if you are a gamer who is very familiar with or even followed the previous NieR series, you can explore the story further. Due to the presence of old characters and information about the Gestalt and replicant themes are still presented in this series, where this will be an additional point to enjoy this game. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is a game set in the world of Dragon Ball with a quite unique premise. Instead of playing as one of the iconic characters in the legendary anime, you will play as a new character. Your character's story is the summons of the dragon god Shen Long at the request of future Trunks. Your task is to fix the Dragon Ball storyline that has been chaotic. Everything that happens is not according to the story it should be. You also have a mission to return to iconic events in Dragon Ball anime and recreate them like the stories you know happened in the anime or manga. This game gives you the freedom to build new characters that live in the world of Dragon Ball. You can freely customize your character. But this is also quite tiring, because your focus in completing this game is how developed and strong the characters you build are. When you want to go to the next level and then meet a strong enemy who is above your character's abilities at that time, then you have to run side quests to collect experience so that your character gets stronger. The problem is that the existing side quests are quite monotonous. Not to mention, if the increase in the character you need is significant enough, then you have to repeat the same level dozens of times so that your character's strength is sufficient to face this strong enemy. It's all up to you. In terms of premise and idea, this game is very interesting, but on the other hand very tiring. Attack on Titan: Wings of Freedom. Yes, this game adapts the anime titled Attack on Titan, where the anime tells the story of the efforts of humans who live on the walls of the last fortress to survive from naked giant creatures without genitals called Titans. Those of you who watch the anime must already know what this game is about and who the characters are playing. Like in the anime, you can also maneuver using special tools and fight against Titans using a sword. Attack on Titan: Wings of Freedom lets you play with the story mode from the perspective of various characters. Not only Eren, you also have the opportunity to act as Mikasa, Armin, or the legend, Levi Ackerman. Persona is already very well known among gamers, as is Persona 4 Golden. Moreover, the fans come because the game that is packed with anime-style character designs is quite light enough to be played with PC specifications that are not too high though. Persona tells the story of characters who can enter another world and fight monsters called personas. The ability to fight in this world is influenced by the success of the character in his daily life. If you as a player can make your character get along well at school, for example, his fighting power in the other world will increase. The uniqueness and story ideas embedded in this game make Persona 4 Golden a very interesting game for you to finish. Naruto: Ultimate Ninja Storm, a game that presents characters from the anime complete with their special jutsu. This fighting game allows you to fight in 3D with a wide range of environments. Your character can issue jutsu, acrobatic moves typical of shinobi in the anime, and even walk on walls and on water like a ninja. You can also customize your character's fighting style and recruit 2 other characters as support. Even though it is presented with pretty good graphics, this game is still fairly light to play on PC. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch is in collaboration with the famous studio. The experience that you will enjoy in this game is that it feels like an adventure in the magical world of Ghibli. The RPG genre with an open-world concept is also very suitable to maximize the experience. Not only the visual appearance that gets a Ghibli touch, the storyboard for the whole story is also done by the studio that gave birth to the Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro anime. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Here you can play characters with looks and moves adapted from the anime. This game is in beat-them-up format, where the character you are playing will be ganged up by enemies that you must defeat. Before defeating all enemies, you cannot continue the level. This format actually tends to be repetitive and makes you bored quickly. But if you really love the anime, you will be very happy to be able to fight using pirate characters from Luffy to Sabo. The story in Warriors 3 starts from zero, when Luffy really just started gathering his members. So if you don't follow the One Piece manga or anime, you can still follow the storyline presented in this game without any confusion. Of course, there are some details of the story that are not conveyed, considering the story of Mugiwara Luffy and his friends is very long to be packaged in one game. As a One Piece fan, you may be able to enjoy this game even though you have to go through a slightly monotonous gameplay. Street Fighter IV brings its classic characters with better graphics. In addition to the classic characters, Street Fighter IV also presents several new characters. Not only fighting in single-player mode, you can also play with several multiplayer modes offered and fight with other players. For a game with a classic anime style, Street Fighter IV is really worth playing. Skullgirls is a fighting game in which the characters are depicted in an anime style. The game's story is set in the Kingdom of Canopy, where the Skull Hearts reside. Skull Heart is something that is up for grabs as it is said to be able to grant wishes. The characters in the game need to collect humanity to be able to use the Skull Heart. This game is fairly light even though it has good animation and graphics, and you can say it seems classic and modern at the same time. If you want to try a fighting game with a different feel, maybe you can try Skullgirls. Yu-Gi-Oh!, which was made into a game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. This game is made close to the original game in anime with similar rules, except for the monsters that come out and seem dynamically moving. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links prioritizes the fun of arranging decks and testing the strategies built by the arrangement of cards in the deck, rather than watching imaginative fantasy monster battles. This game allows you to test your decks by dueling other players from all over the world online. But of course there are options that allow you to duel with characters from the anime. Where they will duel with decks from the anime and the way of fighting is also more or less the same.